Okay, so this is going to be episode 3 of working on the Scotchbot, doing some live coding experiments. My last 2 episodes ran a little bit long, so I'm using a timer this time to help me stay a little bit shorter episodes, a little bit more bite-sized, and I'm doing a little bit more freeform stream of consciousness coding. Maybe in the future, each episode will be on a specific topic, so you could like dive around and jump around to whatever you find a little bit more interesting you want to focus on. So what we were working on was actually a formatter that, given a Scotch, it will actually format and output a nice description of it to Slack. So we designed a little preamble generator and then went in and grabbed all of the group descriptions from our resource that we're using, our whiskey database, wherever you are, whiskeyanalysis.com. And then, given that Scotches can belong to multiple groups, I designed this little guy here that takes all those groups, grabs all these descriptions together, kind of mumbles them together, and then outputs this nice little description here that's randomly generated from specific notes that are happening on it. So this way that every time you ask for a Scotch, if it's in the same, if it's like in the ABC cluster, if 2 Scotches are in the ABC cluster, it's not always going to be the same description every single time. So I thought it'd be a little bit more organic and feel a little bit better in that way. So we did this. So what we're going to do right off the get-go is just make this a little bit better. So we're talking about whether it's a blend or it's a single malt. So I'm just going to come up with a generator with some nice words to use here and then say whether it's a blend or a single malt. So I'm just going to, let's pop on some music. And what do we got playing here? Sure, that's fun. All right, we're gonna grab lovely. Fantastic. Let's just grab some words here. It's a gorgeous, lovely works. Charming. What is it? Appealing. Oh, these words are so good. You know what? I'm just going to grab this and go through these. Let's put in delicious, see what else we get. I like all these. You know what? Let's be over the top. Okay. Okay, and perfect. Sorry, attractive. We blew you up a little bit. Okay, save that. Multi-cursor to the rescue once again. Perfect. Nice words. Just make an array of those. Little things like that tend to make your bots feel more alive because they're not always, even just a little deviation from just saying the same thing over and over again has a huge effect on variability, and really use the idea of multipliers. So if you have a few random things and they each have like a couple options each, then the possibilities of new messages are going to be each of those multiplied together. So it's going to it's really going to multiply up the variability of your really gorgeous note to find. Oh no, it's working now. It's really going to multiply the variability of how your bot's going to sound. Okay. Single malt. So we're going to have malt or blend. Okay, so we're going to come here, and what do I end up calling that in the DB? It is a type. So we're going to do the same thing here. Calls type. So we're going to use a ternary operator here. I don't normally use ternary operators, but stuff like this seems just so simple. Why not? Malt. and blend. Cool. Let's see, excellent choice. Ledag, 40-year-old, that's what comes from Scotland. It's a charming single malt. Let's see. And let's modify this to not be so descriptive, so I can come back here and it's a tasteful single malt. Let's just do that. Full body, pronounced sherry, sweet and spicy, floral, and malty notes and some spicy notes. Cool. Love it, love it, love it. I have double period here for some reason. I bet you generated me a period. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so for fun now, what we're gonna do is, yeah, this is just grabbing me the first one, but I just do random, or sample, sorry. Okay. And if Slack dot message has, okay, so what we're doing here is I'm just gonna start actually seeing how this looks on Slack. So message has is a nice little thing built into my PicoFlex library that lets you pass it some text, and then each parameter is going to be either a string or an array of strings, and it has to AND each of the parameters together, and if it's an array of string, it ORs them. So for example, this says that this message has to include the name Slackbot, which should be Scotchbot. And if it doesn't, we're just going to error out, and we don't care about messages that aren't to Scotchbot right now. And we're just going to message as Scotchbot to the right channel. Instead of messaging out this text, we are going to grab this, put it in, and all of a sudden, okay, we're gonna kill just running this alone, and we're actually gonna do nrdev, so it's gonna connect up with our Slack. And let's check it out. Scotch test. Hey, Scotchbot. My, you have fine taste. The Yama Greedy Angels 8 Nintendos comes from India. It's a yummy single malt, full-bodied, pronounced sherry with honey and spicy notes and some smoky notes. Let's do it again. It comes from Scotland. It's a stunning single malt, full-bodied, sweet, pronounced sherry with fruity honey and some floral notes and some spicy and smoky notes. Oh, this sounds really, really cool already. Like, this is fun. Okay. Oh, interesting. Because I'm using the reduced data set, I think. So let's actually crack the data set open up. So we're gonna come in here. And let's crack it to the full Scotch DB. I love when something starts coming together a little bit. Cool. It's a cute single malt, medium body, medium sweet, spicy honey notes, and some smoky and spicy notes. That's so cool. So one thing that we forgot in our description is factoring in the price, and possibly something to do with the rating. So I'm a little bit excited that we actually got this generating so quickly, so I'm actually going to focus a little bit more on there and finish off the generator just so we don't have to worry about it and come back to it. So we're going to take a look at the DB real quick again and see what kind of ratings we're dealing with here. Something I'm going to do real quick. So we have the process whiskeys. So I'm just gonna write a real fast thing where I'm just gonna do a min by and a max by. I kind of want to see what our min and max values are in our DB. Min by. I'm gonna look over the whiskeys. Really, this should be scotches at this point. Scooches. Scotch. Top rating. And this is going to be our max. Okay. Sure. So our lowest rating is 6.2. So, okay, interesting. Okay, the next thing I want to do is actually do a group by. This might be a little bit big, actually. Let's do it. So I kind of want to see how big of values. I like what's our range, because I think I want to include some text that's like if it's in different like whole number categories, like a 9 or an 8 or a 7 or a 6, actually say something specific about that. So I'm just going to do a group by over our scotches. I'm just going to actually grab this straight. Cool. Just take a look at what the groups look like. I tend to comment a lot when I code. Unexpected error token. I see. Cool. All right, those are console logging out. Right. Cool. Okay, that's going to be big. And then for each map over the groups, I'm just going to put a group dot length. So I just want to see the count in each. That didn't do what I want. Map values. Okay, so we only have 7s, 8s. Okay, what if we do a floor? 1, 6. All right. And what else? How does that differ from what we had last time? Okay, that evens the numbers up a fair bit. So let's do that. Cool. Wow, bulk of them are in 8. Fascinating. Okay. 1 second, just checking on my messages. Sorry, I have a lot of messages in the backlog. I'm just going through super fast, sorry. Okay. What time are we at anyways? Can we have 13 minutes? No, I want to finish this real quick. Let's focus up and get this really quickly done, and then we can wrap up this episode. Okay, let's put on some focus music. SimCity soundtrack. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's just floor it real fast, and then I'm gonna say things if it's a 7 or 9. I'm just gonna keep it really easy. Okay, so that's the description there. We're gonna come to the formatter. Okay. And let's just convert this back into just one tab for now. It'll be a little bit easier to read and follow. Okay, so we're gonna take a math.floor of the rating. So we have the Scotch rating. So I like to set up lets initially as empty strings, and then if the rating goes in a certain way, we're going to populate that rating, and then we're just going to add that to the text below here. So we're going to say that if it is equal to a 9, then we're going to say, just for now, it's it's quite highly rated, and maybe we'll replace that once again with something like what we did up here with a few phrases, and then if this is smaller than 8, it's not that highly rated. And I'll remove the periods just so we have more flexibility if need be. Okay, can leave those as braces like that. Cool. Description, I'm gonna drop the period once again. I think less periods we have everywhere, the better. Okay, cool. Rating, okay. And how do we want to do pricing? All right, so we have this pricing thing in here. All right. Oh, is this guy Canadian? Or did he do this? Is this dynamically generated because he knew it was from Canada? Ah, it's fascinating. I might look in the code for that, see if I can find it out. All right. I think I might always include the pricing. Yours for I'm actually going to build this into a map real fast. Prices. Cool. I love this soundtrack so much. I don't know if I know how to quickly do this. Okay, let's do that then. Beauty. I love this pattern that it's got going on. All right, let's do under, and let's do each of these. Oof. With this straight up about. And let's do that. I don't know if that's going to be great English for now, but we will find out. Prices, I'm going to do Scotch. And once again, what did I name this? Cost. Pricing. Okay. Okay, that's it for timer, and I think we got in just under the things. And it can be yours for about 70 to 120 Canadian. Okay, neat. Oh, Oh, this is looking pretty good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take another quick break. I might do one more quick session before I go to bed. It's already getting a little bit late, but I'm kind of excited about kind of the role we got going on. All right,